Welcome to Ohio University Housing and Residence Life's tutorial on navigating the room selection process. Below are the dates for the general room selection process for this upcoming year. To receive a date and time for selection, you must complete your housing contract and the $200 housing prepayment by the deadline below. A date and time will be assigned to you during this time frame. Once it is your selection date and time, the room selection portal will allow you to make a selection. The portal will remain open from your assigned time until you make a selection or until the end of the selection process, whichever comes first. If you do not meet the contract deadline, you will not receive a date and time for this room selection. However, you can still be matched with your desired roommates as long as you submit your housing contract prior to their selection time. You've completed your housing contract and submitted your $200 prepayment. Now what? Not all students go into room selection with matched roommates. If you would like to select as an individual, you will be able to select any available space on campus that has one spot available. If you have desired roommates, you are able to match with up to 3 other eligible students to make a matched group of 4 students. To be eligible, the student must be a second-year, transfer, or upper-class student who has a completed housing contract on file at the time of matching and before selecting a room. A video tutorial is available on Housing and Residence Life's YouTube channel on how to successfully match with roommates. Once you've matched with all your roommates, the roommate with the earliest selection time will select for the group. Those are the basic things to know. Now, let's show you how to select a room. The first step is to go to your housing self-service page. You can access this by going to ohio.edu/myhousing or by clicking the Housing Self-Service icon on the Housing homepage. Your homepage will show you your eligible room selection process. It will display the date of the entire process as well as display the date and time the selection portal will allow you to select a room. Make sure to review your selection date and time so you know when to access the portal to select. If you are in a matched group, the date of the selection shown will only show your selection time. You will need to communicate with your roommates to determine who has the earliest time within the matched group. Speaking of roommates, this is how you confirm that you are all officially matched to ensure that you will be pulled in together during room selection. Go to the Room Selection tab and click Select Roommates. Make sure the upcoming fall term is selected. If you have a fully matched group, the text below the names of the roommate requests will say, "Your roommate group is fully matched." If it does not say this, it will give you instructions on who needs to perform an action for the matched group to be officially confirmed. Once your or your group selection time begins in the portal, you will click on the Select a Room/Suite button under the corresponding room process on your homepage. You'll be directed to a screen listing any matched roommates you have. Click Select from Room List. Here, you can search for a room, or click Search Available Rooms, and it will show you all available rooms that will accommodate your entire roommate group. Why do some spaces say Select Room/Select Suite? In our mod-style facilities, a collection of doubles and singles that share a common space and bathroom, or in our suite-style facilities, singles or doubles connected via a bathroom to one another, you have the ability to place your group within specific spaces within the mod or suite. This option is only available to select if there is enough room in the mod or suite for all students in your roommate group. So none of the halls you wanted to select are showing. This either means that there are no available spaces within those halls anymore, or that there are not enough spaces within that hall to fit your entire roommate group. What do? You have a couple of options. First, we would recommend using the subgrouping feature. This feature allows groups to stay within the same building as each other without having to unmatch and make new roommate groups. You have the ability to divide your roommate group into subgroups on the online room selection screen. This will allow you to make subgroups of your matched group by unclicking, not unmatching, with selected students in your group. As you make one group, advance forward and you will be able to view options for that smaller subgroup. Once you make a selection for that subgroup, you will continue to place all students within the matched group. Once you have confirmed everyone's selection, you'll be asked to finalize all selections. Here are some tips. Subgrouping only allows you to place roommates from that matched group within the same hall. So make sure your group chats about who might pair off with who or be placed in a single if your group ends up using the subgrouping feature. If you do not place everyone in the group, then no one in the group will be placed. So make sure to finalize everyone's placement. Other students are selecting during this time as well. If you get an error screen, you most likely hit confirm after another student claimed the room. This is why talking to your roommates ahead of time is so important. The last option would be unmatching yourself from one or all of your roommates so that you may select into available spaces in a desired hall. Once you've selected a space, you will see a confirmation screen and you will receive an email to your Ohio email account. Your next step is to log into your housing self-service and confirm your room assignment for the upcoming academic year. If you pulled in manually matched roommates, confirm that they are listed as well. If you decide that you need placed back into the room selection process, be aware that you and any roommates you pulled in will be removed from that selected room. This request needs to be emailed to housing via your Ohio email address and may take up to 2 business days to process. Due to this, you will not be guaranteed your originally selected room. Thank you for watching. Contact us if you have any questions.